everybody, today I'm going to talk about how I found a VCR and DVD combo. Now if you're new here, consider not to sub ring the bell. So I've been talking about physical media a lot on the channel in the past few months, and I actually just did a video or a day or two ago called Revisiting Cassette Tapes, but I kind of want to talk about the VHS and the VCR player and the DVD combo. I kind of want to talk about it. So yeah, to start. For the past few years, whenever I want to play like a VHS on a TV, I would use my VHS camera because you can actually output it to a TV and show like the screen. That VHS camera is starting to get a little worn. I have been kind of guilty of it because I haven't really been taking care of it that well, so I've been trying to kind of make sure that it's still working and not breaking it. I really have wanted a DVD or video cassette player for a long time, and believe it or not, they're starting to go up in price a little bit. And I think it's because of the nostalgia, but it's kind of weird because like, I know that like people have a little bit more nostalgia for VHSs in general, but like it's kind of weird that like they really want those combo kind of players. I mean, it is convenient, so you don't have to have a separate DVD player. This is kind of a backstory that has been kind of going on in the last few days. So it's a thrift store near me where Quarters was when that was there. And I mentioned that in the cassette tape video I did recently. I go there all the time, or I used to go there all the time to buy like cheap electronics, because they have really cheap electronics. They really don't test them, which is a bit of a problem that I'll mention in a second. But like, I really think that it's some of the cheapest prices you're gonna find around. A few days ago, got a VCR and DVD combo because I've been wanting one for a long time. It looked like it was working, and we actually tested it with the plug with the VCR part, because honestly, these are starting to kind of get hard to find without issues with the VHS portion. Because like, when I got home, it ate some of my tapes, and I was like trying to clean it, and I actually went into the VHS player itself and actually tried to clean it. It actually ruined my Raiders of the Lost Ark VHS tape, which really sucks, because like, now I really think that maybe I shouldn't have put this in the VHS player to begin with, but this is the result of me trying to screw it back in and get the kind of lost tape or like cut off a little bit. So yeah, the Raiders of the Lost Ark VHS is gone for now. I will purchase another one at some point because I do have Temple of Doom and Last Crusade still, but I just don't know why I did Raiders of the Lost Ark on it. So yeah, so it's been trials and tribulations to get one working. So I think yesterday I went back to the store to see if I can get a refund for this VCR. They don't accept refunds, which is pretty stupid. I just gave it away today for a Facebook Marketplace listing, and I listed it for free because I kind of wanted to get rid of it. It's a little bit of a risky move, but I found another one, and this is the one I got. I feel like I should have chose this one from the beginning because like, I really do like the silver, and like, I really think it kind of matches well with my Sony Trinitron. But yeah, so this is a Sony brand, and I don't know when this was manufactured. Oh shoot, 2001? That can't be right. It has a component and stuff. I guess it is 2001. Yeah, so this is a DVD VHS combo of a Sony brand, and I just wanted to show it off real quick because this one actually works, both sides. And it's really nice because like, it's getting hard to find VHS players or VCRs that really work still. The DVD part is right there, and there's a composite input on the front, and there's also the eject button. And I don't know what this necessarily is. Is this a tracking plus and minus symbol? I don't really know what that is. So yeah, so there's the DVD portion, and the VHS portion, you can actually switch between DVD and video. They call it video here. But yeah, so it's a play, pause, stop, rewind, and fast forward. And it actually does have a record function, which is really nice. But I've been trying to figure out how to record old footage from a YouTube channel into a VHS tape. That one I've been kind of trying to work on. Now, it is a little bit rough on the top. It's a little bit scratched, but I would rather have a scratched VCR on the outside that still works than one that looks fine and then the VCR eats the tape. So yeah, so actually on the back you have the inputs. You have the two composite, actually one composite in, one composite out, And what the other VCR didn't have is it actually has coax or RF. I believe you can actually use this as an RF modulator if you wanted to. But yeah, so it has RF. And then this is only for DVD, which I didn't know when I first got the other VCR that it was only for DVD with component. You can only do component on DVD, which kind of sucks because, like, I mean, I know it's kind of the point where, like, with a VHS kind of tape, it's kind of good to have that crappiness or crappy quality. But I kind of wish this was component with VCR too. But it has component, and it actually has S-video, which is kind of weird because I feel like S-video was really kind of overshadowed by component. Like, S-video really didn't last that long in terms of like video inputs. So yeah, I am really happy with this player, but I kind of want to show it off. It's just getting really hard to find one of these working. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. So, alright guys, so I have this VCR and DVD combo connected to the Sony Trinitron, and I'm sorry that the Sony Trinitron does not want to cooperate with the shutter speed, so it might not look that great. But this Sony Trinitron, I got it a few months ago, and it's so good. Like, it still works great. And I've been using it a lot, and especially for retro gaming. So, yeah, so I have the VCR hooked up. It's a composite out and then composite into the front input because I'm too lazy to put it in the back because I hate going in the back of that CRT. It's just like, it's really annoying to have to get into those inputs. But yeah, so I'm gonna test the DVD portion first. I already know that both of them work, but I kind of wanted to actually test out The Nightmare Before Christmas. And the reason why this isn't a case is because this is a Redbox DVD. So I got all these Redbox DVDs for free, and that was a video I posted a few weeks ago, because Redbox actually cut off all their payment processors, which I'm not sure if that's going to be the case forever, but I just rented a ton of DVDs and never brought them back. So that's kind of what I've been doing recently with these DVDs. So I got a Nightmare Before Christmas, and actually if I open this, let's see if it's scratched a lot. It's kinda is. It's not really picking it up on camera, but it's not the best quality. But yeah, so I'm on the DVD menu, and actually let's eject this. Like, it actually does a pretty good job at like ejecting it and like also the VHS as well. So yeah, let's actually put this in. It does take a second to like actually kind of register, because I feel like this thing is like 20 years old, so it's expected to have some slowness. Now, I don't have a remote, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to play this or like have a sneak preview. It probably has a DVD menu. But yeah, so, oh shoot, well, I don't have a remote. Or I do have a remote, but it's somehow not synced to the Sony Trinitron anymore. I think I can actually try to play it from here. Can it? No? Well, I can't. Well, that kind of sucks, so... Oh, shoot, actually, it did it. Okay. Okay, this is not actually doing not that bad of a job capturing it. But yeah, so it works pretty well. Sorry the volume's a little low, I just don't want to get a copyright claim or something. But yeah, so it works pretty well. I don't really want to show the whole movie because I'll get a copyright claim, but... yeah, so that works. And then I'm gonna test this Space Jam VHS. And fun fact about this VHS is that I actually got the cover signed by Billy West, and I did a video called I Went to Comic-Con, and I met the voice of Bugs Bunny, and he was really cool, and he actually has autism too. So yeah, so that's his signature right there. And I just really love like Bugs Bunny and all those cartoons. Even though, like, Space Jam is not, like, the best version of it. And that's actually one benefit to VHS that DVDs don't have, is that there's almost no kind of commercials. So, yeah, so let's switch this over. And that switched over. And then, let's play this. Now, it does sound a little weird, but it plays it pretty well. And you actually have to press the play button first, so... alright, let's see if it shows up. It probably will. Yeah, so it actually has like built-in tracking. It actually has a hi-fi sound too. It does take a couple seconds to actually load up. Yep, there it is. Yes. Oh, Cats Don't Dance! I remember that movie! That movie is underrated. I have never really heard people talk about it. It's a really underrated movie. So I haven't thought of that in years. Holy crap. Yeah, so it works pretty well. It's actually like filled up the screen because I did have a problem with this CRT like a little while ago where it actually would not align the image very well. So yeah, that's actually very nice to actually have it aligned and it's like filled up the entire screen. I think it looks pretty good. Sorry the camera is really sucking at it, but it's just, I can't figure it out, so. Alright, so let's actually stop this. And moment of truth, if it will eject, try this many times, but it should eject. That's the only thing that is kind of scary, is that sometimes I feel like it's not going to eject. But yeah, no Eden tape. Like, whenever I would try to eject this from the other VCR, it really just did not do a good job. And, like, it would always eat the tape. So, yeah, I think that's a really cool kind of VCR combo. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been trying to kind of post more even though I've been in school and I kind of wanted to talk about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.